Bam. Welcome back, YouTube. First one on 2022. Mr. Jangles, happy belated New Year. Happy belated New Year to everyone. This is the first stream of 2022 and the first recording going up to YouTube at some point in 2022. You know, assuming we do well. 05, here we come. Anyway, we've got one that's Red Prison based. A little bit of a spice, kind of fun little thing that we picked up from the Red Prison Discord. We've been following the Red Prison Discord quite a bit and didn't really comment too much on that, mainly because we were just taking some time off. Now, I don't know what's happened to Modern. I really haven't even paid attention to the challenges or the 5.0 postings, anything like that. I've watched maybe 2 streams at most of content being played, and so we really don't know where Modern is at. And with a Red Prison list, you typically want to know where is Modern so that you can target said Modern meta. So this one's a cool red-white boom bust style, but it's lacking white entirely and just going red. We have boom bust in here. We've got some pillages. We've got the good old Karn in here working with our wish board. We have a few cards I typically don't have, but let's just go for it. We've got Witchbane Orb over here. We've got an Ensnaring Bridge, which is pretty typical, but we have Zuran Orb, Zuran Orb. Apparently I have Tormod's Crypt Keeper in here, which is wrong. Let me see if I can get my Tormod's Crypt. I do know that was the card. Glad we went over the list before. Let me see if I have a second one. I don't. Let's make it a relic then, because we're not waiting for mana traders. Shout outs to those that have used our mana traders link. We got one of those over the holiday. That was pretty cool. What else do we have here? This has no bridge in this list, and I'm a little nervous about that, but we have Furies, and we actually have the Presence of Anger along with Dismember. That's kind of cool. No real aggressive strategy here either. It's going to be a lot of what that Boom Bust strategy has. We do have Squee sitting in here, and Squee can be a recursive threat that we can bring to the table. We'll see if that's really good. I did like some of the dialogue that was being used in the Red Prison Discord about Squee, the exile effects and just removal of this. It's super easy to recast this. It's something to do when we have a bit of an off turn. And because you're playing more of the land destruction strategy, it's definitely something to note here. Nothing really at 1 and 2, obviously 1 because of Chalice, but 2, usually we have some ramp, braids, or something like that. There is an absence of artifact removal other than pillage, and I don't always count this as artifact removal because this is usually hitting a land. So this is what we're going to do. No Fire Artisan, no Heart of Fire, no Acolyte. We're doing the Dress to Kill and the Torch of Defiance. Torch of Defiance mainstay, obviously. This is a Karn build with Dress to Kill. So I think that kind of went over it. Land base is a little more unique. We've got some tap lands in here. I guess you could argue we have bridge main board, but it's in the form of a land. These are indestructible lands, which are important to know. Bring this one up. Rustvale here and the Dross Forge bridge, along with Cascading Cataracts. We have a couple double pipped cards. We'll see how often we run into the problem of having only a single red here. That being said, I think we've covered everything. We got... Yeah, I assume I have tickets too. We'll find out. Finally, a stream worth watching. So glad to see you're back. I've missed the streams. Yeah, we had a good break. Just took some time. We ended up watching Marvel. We finished the Marvel movies and we're on to the series that came out after. So we're doing some of that now. That is what we've been up to. Hey, we have play points. Play points. Let's play with some play points here. Still have our 1 trophy from a Red Prison list, obviously. Man, this is so weird to see this line up in your very first spells, other than, I guess, Boom Bust, because it could be played at 2, is Blood Moon. We're gonna see. Modern is quick, but is it this quick? I almost want these Angers in here instead of, like, Seasoned Pyromancer, but we'll see. The lack of a bridge is going to bite me. We're gonna make it so my opponent can't cast anything. We don't want bridge in a burn matchup. And if we can stop Ragavan, see that is the one thing. It's gonna have to be Chalice to stop a Ragavan. We'll see. We're just getting warmed up. It's like the welcome back train, you know? You just welcome back. You're hanging out. First day of school. You don't know what's happening. We don't know what the syllabus of Modern says. We're just gonna get a whole bunch of homework. We're gonna take that into League number 2. Look at this. Even the queues are longer in 2022. Hopefully everyone had a good New Year, a safe New Year, Christmas, Hanukkah. I think Diwali's in like November. Other holidays around the November, December timeframe. Why not Den of the Bugbear? Because we have a lot of difficult lands in this. You'll notice Raminot Runes doesn't make an appearance here. A lot of gemstones, a lot of bridges. I'm expecting about a 2-3-3-2 list. 2-3-3-2 here. We'll just have to see how it goes. Right? Like I said, welcome back. Getting our feet back wet. See what's going on with Red Prison in Modern. Just relax. It's a good time to relax, right? See if we even remember how to press the keys on the keyboard and use the mouse. And, you know, I already had problems with the lights. The bed's not made behind me. Who noticed that one? All right, well, we have a removal for a creature. We got some boom busts. It's land heavy. It's land heavy, but we're gonna have some fun with it. Don't be Ragavan. All right. Let's see how quickly we fall behind to this Ragavan. Hopefully not too quick here. My opponent's gonna be at 3 mana though. Gonna see the top card. Hopefully it's not a boom bust. It's a mountain, thank goodness. All right, well, we're gonna go ahead and go after this. Make them counter this if they have it or not. The land goes away and my opponent really doesn't care. All good. We'll get to this Shatter Skull. We'll get rid of this monkey. Maybe even block with some Seasoned Pyromancers. Who knows? Opponent's got another land here. Going up to 4 mana on turn 3. Doing well. Gonna have our work cut out to us. Please don't find Chandra Torch of Defiance. Yeah. They should cast that. It's a great card. Just a little Blood Moon there. Nothing to fear. All right, they pass back. Got 5 cards in their hand. Let's go ahead and put it down the mountain. I'm going to attempt to cast a Seasoned Pyromancer. Gives us some creatures on the battlefield. I'm expecting this to get countered. If it doesn't, we'll get rid of Shatter Skull plus Pillage here. I want to generate tokens. I don't care if I have extra lands or not. Maybe I do Shatter Skull plus Gemstone. Keep the Pillage, keep the Boom Bust. Whoops. Countered. Pass turn. Island for our opponent. Darcy in play. Tax for 2. More mana for our opponents. Chalice of the Void. It's a pretty good card. I do have technically a way to hit both of these. We may be doing that this coming turn. All right, do we do that or do we sit here? It's tough to say. I think I have to go for it. We'll do 1 and 1 here, expecting a counter. They have, after all, been very slow to play anything here. Maybe they have another Ragavan. Archmage Charm countered. Surveil 1. All right. Really, I probably need, what, a Fury here now? Fury wouldn't be bad. I need them to blank when they hit me with Ragavan again. Hitting for 3 now, down to 11. Oh, that's not really a blank. That's not so much of a blank here. Plays Chandra, dressed to kill. Surveil, even. Puts a Ragavan to the graveyard, and this becomes a 3/3. Upticks with the Chandra probably to do 1. Or they could top, just see what's on the top of their library. They have red spells, too. Pings me, makes a mana. Any follow-ups? Can I find a Fury, please? Bolts me. Uh-oh. I am almost dead. All right. Let's go ahead and try to play Chandra. Torch of Defiance to kill Darcy. If they counter this, I have a feeling I'm going to be scooping. All right. We'll go ahead and scoop here. All right. So, Anger's Dismembers can probably come in for this one. I may actually bring the Relic in as well. Otherwise, we don't have too much. I'm going to go ahead and get rid of all of the pillages. I think that's what it's going to be. Bridge has to be found off Karn, probably. I probably don't bring that in. Blood Moon, still reasonable in this matchup. Chalice, obviously, one of our best ways to deal with a Darcy and a Ragavan, if it's not played already. I don't believe this is a Chandra Awakened Inferno matchup. They're too quick for us. Let's go. Yeah. All right. Well, all right. We can keep this. Remember, we don't really do anything till turn 3. Kind of an interesting strategy, if you will. Steam Vents, do they shock in? They do, and Darcy plus Bobble, they're doing everything. Gets rid of an Unholy Heat. Draws, takes a peek at us. They draw. Well, we hit a Boom Bust. That's something to do on turn 2. Let's go ahead and blow up their land. Maybe they didn't keep an extra land. Yeah, squeeze in here for Fury, for Gemstones to be pitched. It could be all of the above. Ragavan. Fury would be very nice here. Fury and play a Chandra Dress to kill would be cake. Anger wouldn't be bad. Chalice is okay. It's a shame this is already in play. Feel like I've got to try just the Chalice of the Void on 1 and pass the turn here. They're going to get more mana, obviously. And my opponent kept some mana. We'll see how valuable Squee is here. Shatter Skull missed. Opponent's got Archmage Charm or other things. Countered Darcy. Okay. The counter Darcy ended up growing this Darcy. I'm going to go ahead and play something to block Ragavan with, hoping they don't have Counterspell here. Uh-oh. Island. Land. Casting. Counterspell. All right. We're getting hit for 5, going to 11 this next turn. Hopefully my opponent's kind of running out of gas here. If we draw a land, we Chandra, Torch of Defiance, downtick on Darcy, maybe? Maybe the Ragavan? All right. Up to 4 mana at 11. They see the top card. It is a Gemstone. We would have taken that land. We miss a land. We may be just rebuying Squee here. Get a Relic. Well, that's not very good. Let's try Squee again. I don't think Chandra Dress to Kill does a whole lot for us. Squeeze and play, ready to block Ragavan. All right. What's up, KO Diamonds? Archmage Charm, draw. Draws 2 cards instead of countering Squee to hit me for an additional 5. Interesting choice there. I think I would have countered this, honestly, and hit me for another 5, taking the top of the library. It's very, very interesting indeed. All right, well, we can't seem to hit our 4th land. We'd have double Chandras now. Oh. Spell Pierce gets countered by Chandra's, or from Chalice. Chandra Dress to Kill still in play. All right. They Spell Pierce simply to Surveil, and then they counter spell. All good. Looks like they're going to be hitting me for 3 in the air again. Looking for that land for Chandra Torch of Defiance. Hey, KO, we decided that this year will be the year of the Rhino, and we're going to play only Abzan lists after this league. Gonna take over. No one plays Abzan. We figured the market is small for it, so gotta grab it. In for another 3 at 5. Needing that land. Need to be able to down tick and kill this. We're gonna play a Murktide here, and if it's Murktide, I lose the game. The way they're paying cost, Murktide, we lose game. Well, I guess I could draw a Fury. Fury would let me kill the Murktide and kill Ragavan. All right, Fury off the... well, no, because I need the land, too. Yeah, we don't have an out to this. We don't have an out to this. All right, match 1 passing us by. Let's go to match 2. Going to match 2. Missing bridge in this build so far, and really nothing to do on turn 2. So we'll see if those continue to punish us or not. I'm giving you an aneurysm right now. You might want to get that checked. Obviously, all the Abzan leagues will be with my co-host, Evan, or Spider. I mean, who else would you ask to be on to co-host Abzan these days? They seem like the best fits. Both play white. I play red. It's basically a match made in heaven. Anyway, where I can find the Moon Master. I heard that is at Evan's stream now. We are no longer the Moon Masters here, apparently. Never was, never were. All right, let's see if match 2 brings us a little more luck than match 1. Not a great way to be welcomed back to Modern. Especially since we just told one of our mods that we don't really think we would play Dead Gone unless we ran into a lot more Murktide. Match 1 Murktide. Is that telling us something? He can't keep getting away with it? Eddie Winslow, what's up? All right, we got a boom bust, 2 lands. I'm on the draw. Let's give it a shot. I have to bolt myself, but why not? We're trying to blow up some lands. That's something we can do on turn 2. It's that or Chalice. Ooh. I can't. Well, this entire league is out to get us. This entire league is out to get us. Literally indestructible land. All right, I can get rid of this one. But still, what is this? Okay, at least I have a pillage here. At least I have a pillage. Okay, so let's go ahead. Cast a boom bust here. Blow up the land that is explodable. Luckily, I can get to this Karn down tick and get a bridge. This 4/4 doesn't scare me that much. Pure affinity. Oh, look at all the citadels. Hit me for 4. You got it, opponent. I don't like this Chandra. I'm probably going to maybe consider the Seasoned Pyromancer over the pillage for this. Cranial plating probably is a pillage target at this point. All right, well, we have to bolt in whatever I'm doing. Not quite there at the Karn. Do I blow this up, or do I Seasoned Pyromancer to block? I might Seasoned Pyromancer to block. I kind of like this Seasoned Pyromancer. If I do that, am I getting rid of Chandra plus a Shatter Skull Smashing? Shatter Skull Smashing is a way to kill one of these. Seasoned Pyromancer blocks this. I think I am playing this, and I think I'm getting rid of Chandra Shatter Skull and maybe playing Karn next turn. Who knows? Maybe we'll get a Fury plus something else, and I'll blow up both Ornithopters. Well, we threw away Chandra and got a Chandra. At least I have some jump blockers. All right, I think my next play is Karn uptick on Cranial Plating and chump block for days. Another bobble hits the dust here. Equip is 1. Yeah. Equip the flyer. Could even quad or triple block the Mirror Enforcer if I wanted to. Do I triple block here? If I triple block, I think I'm actually in a pretty good spot. Really bad if they have like exactly Dismember or something. But I think we're good here. Player lands, play Karn, greatest of creators. Uptick on a little Cranial Plating. Pass the turn. It's just a 2/2. Look at all these lands they can't use. Look at all them lands they can't use. They're going after me. They're trying to kill me. That's rude. That's rude. Chandra Dress to kill. Let's go up. Ping. Down tick. Yes. Bridge. Play bridge pass turn. Cool. My opponent can't do anything. And the bridge protects me from Mirror Enforcers and the other 4/4 affinity card that looks like a salamander. In blast range, well, they don't have mana, so no blast range for them. So, Dismember Angers, maybe? Maybe Void Mirror? Void Mirror could be hilarious. I mean, they have colors of mana, obviously. I don't feel like Boom Bust is as important. They do have a lot of Dark Steels in the bridges, so Boom Bust out and these 4 in. Like, Void Mirror is like maybe gonna happen. It's just kind of a thing I can do. Could put a Spyglass in and name Cranial Plating. We've got the Karn. Maybe that's better than Void Mirror. What else is not very good here? Chandra Dress to kill is not very good. That could be Spyglass. You bring it in as just like Karn number 4 in this matchup. What else we got? This is gonna be fetched off. Yeah, I think this is decent. I'm not against what we got going on here. Yeah. What's the mana with you? Getting the jokes out early, aren't we, Archon? All right. I think we keep this. Keep Gemstone out, Karn away, and I hit F6, but let's not F6 so we may dismember something. Springleaf Drum, Ornithopter. Kind of just want to kill Ornithopter here. Less mana. Cool. Seems good. That might have been a better way to do it. All right, we just got to make our way up to Karn and win this game. That's the gist of this. That is, well, and that can happen next turn. Chandra Dress to kill to confirm that we're going to get to Karn the Great Creator. We got a Fury to get rid of any creatures they may play. And we might get a concession from this opponent. Let's see what they got. Oh, Saga's pretty good. Except when you can't activate Saga. Thought cast with Saga. Okay. 1/1. What else you got? You're playing a lot of things. Cranial plating. Okay, okay. These are good items. Let's go ahead and hit you. Let's play Karn Greatest of Creators. Uptick on cranial plating and kill them, or do I just take this for a turn? Yeah, we'll just take it for a turn. 0 with Chalice seems okay. Cool. Yeah, that was a good turn. Just admit that it's a good turn. What headphones do I use and do I like them? Look at that, we won because of Karn. These are Sony's MDR 7506. I like them. They're all right. They're falling apart now. We win. Probably because this shuts off these things and this isn't going to do much. Let's go to match 3. You can make a joke about 7506. I got them a long time ago. They're just Sony's. Some professional studio thing. They're decent. They make your head hot. Make your head hot. Oh, I mean, like, these are pretty nice as a wired one. I got them because they would fit into the bigger jack. They don't go just into a normal headphone slot. So just be aware of that. I think they can be scaled down to a smaller headphone slot. So just double check your connection point. All right, match 3, let's go. But yeah, they make your head hot. So if you want something with ventilation, Uncle DB, if Uncle DB's around, has a good recommendation that I keep meaning to get. It's like Vitrorix. You know what? We got a second here. This opponent's got to wait for me. Let me find that, because this is what I want to get, but I can't tell you if they're good or not. Victrix headphones. Let me see if I can get these up. Victrix headphones. Let me just go to the main site. I want a headphone set off this at some point. Pro AF headset, maybe? Yeah, I think it's like this thing. The main one is it has cooling vents and stuff like that. Removable mic. So there you go. All right. Anyway, I can't give you a review though. I don't have them. Don't got them. All right, Luris opponent. We've got some decent stuff here. We'll go ahead and keep. We're going to try to get this Chalice out quickly. Start with our bridge and then put the Chalice of the Void down. Yeah, I watch a lot of reviews as well. You're not alone. All right, Chalice looking good here. Looks like it's burn. Suspends a Rift Bolt. I like to see that. This means that I'm going to get this Chalice down. No problems here. I would love to boom bust here, but we'll take a second here before we do that. But Chalice should be good. What's interesting in this build is we actually have Karn plus shoot, I don't do this much. Plus Witchbane orbs, so that should be really interesting. We might be able to hard lock this opponent out, which is kind of cool. All right, down to 17. Eidolon? Yeah, there it is. Sweet. Man. I am really tempted to just take quite a bit of damage here to maybe work towards Chalice on 2. I also don't like that idea. I like boom busting possibly here. I also know I could just put this into play tapped and use Fury to kill Eidolon. I could take a turn to wait on that. Put this into play tapped instead. I'm going to boom bust and actually just take the damage. I have no fear. I'll take the damage. Oh, my person recognizes me. Opponent can't even spell pressure. Our opponent's being nice. They're interacting with us. All right, go into 13. Let's start there. And 2 for, this is kind of interesting, paying costs, and then paid 1 into it and undoing. Another Eidolon. Oh, I'm so glad I waited on this Fury. Hit me with a red source. That'll do. That'll do. Cast Fury, getting rid of... I want this Blood Moon, but the Chalice on 2 is going to stop everything anyway. We're going to 10, but we're blowing up all the Eidolons first. Patience. Paid off in a very interesting way. All right. Now we do have this Luris that's going to show up soon, but we can stop that. We can stop that. Chalice is on 1 and 2. Going to have a Witchbane plus Bridge here, probably. 4 skewers in hand. That's fine. They can't do any damage to me. Land drop. 1, 2, 3, 4. Karn Great Creator. Let's go ahead and down tick. Let's just get that Witchbane orb. That's right. I'm not dying to anything crazy here. I played Blood Moon before Witchbane orb if given the opportunity. Remember, we can't get liquid metal coating, but that works. 4 Witchbane orb. Let's go up. Pass turn. We can kill them with the Witchbane orb. It's kind of a funny way to do it. This feels very prevented at this point. If I get a boom bust off the top, I don't see. Not sure what they can do. They're like literally nothing I can do. And I just well, you know what? This person's been really cool. Literally nothing they can do. Welcome to prison. I love opponents like this. They make you smile. They make you smile. All right, 2 angers in. Really not much else. Might be picking this up to gain some life at some point. And probably just remove a couple pillages. Do the angers. That seems all right. Gonna be an interesting game 2 and game 3. Beseju, yeah. They can't double bolt orb because we have the Chalice on 1. So I probably am pretty safe to attack. They can't Searing Blaze plus something like Helix. They didn't have enough mana really to do much, and they're not going to be able to skewer or do 3 mana spells, because most of those are 1 at sorcery speed and 2 it's just not happening. All right, Karn gets us things that we do like, but I like this Fury to kill some creatures that are going to show up real fast. Let's get rid of Karn, Greatest of Creators. Let's plan to boom bust and go from there. Auriok Champion or Core Firewalker or something pro-red is the scariest thing to see at the very beginning. All right, and I am going to go ahead and boom bust here. There is a temptation to go ahead and Fury. I'm not going to, though. I'm going to play this a little bit slower because we do have the Anger as well, which is a great way to sweep up the Darcy. I wouldn't be surprised to see a second 1-drop here in the form of creature. In for 1 damage. We're looking good. We're at 19. They're at 17. Play that. Chalice right on time here. Pass the turn. No bolt in response. That's a good thing. Maybe they have a bunch of 2-drops. Bloodmoon? Bloodmoon? Smash the smithereens. Kills the Chalice. Master? Bloodmoon? What is that card? Land drop. Slap down a Bloodmoon, pass turn. I'm almost to the point where I can just cast Fury, so not going to rush it out here. Spikes list? What? My opponent? Mine? Theirs? Us? What? Who's Spike? All right, Eidolon Dragon, we hit a pillage. Probably want to continue to save the Fury. Probably an Anger's okay here. Kill some stuff. We do take 2. That's okay. It was going to hit us for 2 anyway. 80%, 87% of Modern Moto is Spike. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, 13% is me. 3 mana. Got a Rift Bolt or Skewer to the head. Rift Bolt. Down to 9. Well, sort of want to pick off a land here. I'm going to pick off a land rather than play Fury because I'm going to give them 1 more turn to draw a creature here. We don't have Chalice in 1 or 2. There's the creature. Spot on. Hopefully they don't skewer me after the fact. They don't. Let's go ahead and blow up their creature. Now, we do open ourselves up to Searing Blaze, but we do need to kind of beat our opponent relatively quickly here. There's 1 Lava Spike. We're down to 5. Getting close. No follow-up. No follow-up. Good, good, good. 1, 2, 3, 4. Chandra. Uptick for damage, because we don't have 2-drops, really. That would have been nice. Attack for 6. We do have lethal next turn. They'll have to target Fury, probably. Mono Red Prison, 10% of the meta, and feels banned Vesper Alert for 3. Do they have enough? Well, that's a good sign. Let's attack first. See if Fury connects. Because we have a nice way to gain some life. All right. Looks like we're good. GG's. GG's. We have the Karn the Great Creator here. We could have down-ticked to go get Orb. And then Orb would be, with Chandra in play, plus Orb plus Karn, we'd be pretty good. The other thing we could get is Orb, but I'd probably get Orb first, just in case we flood out. We could probably sacrifice about 3 to 4 lands here with an active Fury in play. That seems reasonable. Bloodmoon stopped a lot of double white cards that we really are painful for us. Chandra doing enough damage, and we got rid of the creatures by being just a touch patient with enough life totals. We go on. 0-2 into 2-0-2-0. The list isn't doing too bad. Will we get that 3-2? When we get that 4-1. Whew. Who knows? Fluffy 1, Spike 0. I should screenshot that and at Spike and be like, I don't know what this is about, but... What's up, Dinosaur? And welcome. First time chat. We were gonna maybe... we had a Karn in hand. We were maybe gonna go get this orb, which would have been hard for you to beat, I think. I normally don't run Witchbane Orb, by the way. You just happened to run into us running Witchbane Orb. And we had really good chalices in game 1. It was a tough one. Good games, though. Is what you're playing, Dinosaur, Spike's list? That's what Archon thinks. And Archon's kind of crazy. Man, I wanna just destroy my opponent here. And I'm going to keep both boom busts. I'm going to do it. Exile discard. It is Spike's list. There you go. Confirmed. Chalice on 0. All right. Got it. Chalice on 0. Goodbye, land. They think I'm something else. Whoa. Repeals the chalice. They're like, whoa, hold on. This chalice doesn't need to be on 0. They might put it back on 0. Power plant. Power plant. Goodbye, lands. Blast Zone. That is a card. All right, let's go ahead and put a Chandra out there. Oops. I need double red. Chandra in play, up tip for damage. Oh, there's Blood Moon. That would have been nice. Pass turn. Hey, clear water pathway. All right, we got some stuff going on. Up for damage and card. Chandra Dress to kill is fine. I keep doing the W's there. See if this resolves. I'd be surprised if this resolves, or there you go, concession. Chandra resolves. I shock the, or I bolt this in and play Squee as well. Then we have 2 Chandras active. Opponent's been set back several lands here. They appear to be maybe blue Tron control, but I don't know. It's tough to say exactly. Yeah, they do play, you're right, they do play a lot of blue Tron. I'm going to bring the Awakened Infernos in, but I'm like not happy about doing that. I think I take 2 Chalices out in this matchup. Maybe just run it back like that. I mean, we have Blood Moons and a lot of land destruction. We got that going for us. There's something special with Squee. You can exile it to a lot of things and get to recast it. Expedition map. Oh my gosh. We're going to Blood Moon them. We're gonna if the first one does not resolve, the second will. All right, let's go ahead and try a Chalice on 1. Sometimes that is of interest to our Tron opponents. It is not that much. They go get their land, mine. Now, they do have blue active here. I could very well see that they do have a counter for Blood Moon. They are in the blue Tron categories. We are going to go ahead and slam a Blood Moon, though, and see if it gets past the first counter spell. First one down. This is that X card, Condescend. Can't pay for it. You got it, opponent. This is where the ritual would have benefited us in the Blood Moon category, but well, we'll see. We'll see how dead we are. Sundering Titan. Oh, okay. That's kind of awkward. We need a land here. We need a land that doesn't come into play. Hat. I guess we'll play one more turn, but we're pretty dead. Scry 2 feels bad. Treasure Mage. Okay. Worm Coil. Plays Worm Coil. I don't have Ensnaring Bridge in the main. 6, 7, 8. The problem is if I pillage here. I can make chump blockers. If I play Blood Moon, it's 13, 15. Like, pillaging here is a bad idea. Pillaging here, they just make 2, 3, 3s. I play Seasoned Pyromancer can block. But I'm not playing to, like, bridge. They have the counter spell. I think we can just concede and not show them anything else. Next two cards were Dressed and Fury. If I Seasoned Pyromancer to block, Fury doesn't kill this or this by itself. Our next card would have been a land as well. Yeah, I think these were killing us. We gotta be faster. Well, we gotta be on the play, obviously. Do I bring Void Mirror in as a ha 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 gotcha? Let's try it, shall we? Let's play first. I will keep this hand. All right, we have a way to go after their lands. We like that, we like that, we like that. We got Karn the Great Creator to work towards. We like that, we like that, we like that. Kind of a few too many lands, but I gotta take what the game gives me sometimes. It's gonna be tough for them to mulligan down. They know we have land destruction. They also know that we have Blood Moons. Let's see what they want here. This is the best turn one play, obviously. Best turn one play. Got a good shot here. This is good. Opponent mulls to 6, not great for them. Keep 6, Gemstone. And get rid of an island as well. Okay. Okay, this will be interesting. We're gonna just have an immediate counter. Maybe I have to wait now. Let's wait. Let's wait. Hers is mine. 3 mana. Trinket Mage. Okay. Walking Ballista. Now, what do we want to hit in terms of lands? We can't take them off of blue. It's just Walking Ballista. That's not that scary. Let's go ahead and hit the blue lands. Just make it a little bit awkward. Blue is what gives them the counters, and I'm kind of scared of that. So, Spreading Seas to draw a card on a Rustvale Bridge. That's fine. There's a tower and a map. Well, luckily I have the Karn to stop the map. Definitely needed probably that. If I go down, do I get Liquid Metal Coating? Going down puts us to 1. I probably have to. Give us the best chance here. Where's Liquid Metal Coating? There you go. We can at least take care of one of the Tron lands, hopefully. They may have a counter. Oh, well, yeah. 8. Is it a 4/4 Walking Ballista? It is a 4/4 Walking Ballista. A pillage here would be great. Pillage away the Walking Ballista and take care of one of these. Tax Karn down to 2. Or 1, sorry. That works. 1, 2, 3, 4. Works but doesn't, right? I need another land. What else could we have done? That bridge wouldn't have been any good right now. Huh. I want to use Chandra to kill the walking ballista. Wish I could somehow keep the Karn around, but I don't think I can. What could my opponent have to follow it up that's that dangerous here? Not a whole lot. What's the plan, they ask? Eh. Eh. They only have 2 cards, and what they chose to do was Walking Ballista. I feel like if they had Sundering Titan, they would have played that. I'm almost tempted to just do Chandra down tick, kill the Walking Ballista, uptick with the Karn, the Great Creator, and go choose the Planeswalker you want to kill. They know there's a Liquid Metal Coating coming. They're going to kill Karn, maybe use Expedition Map. The problem is that we have a Gemstone Cavern, so whatever we end up playing probably gets countered. But I think I don't want a Walking Ballista in play. If there was a choice here, and I think I'll give them the choice of what they want to kill here. What's up, Donnie? How's it going? I think I give them all the mana because I could hit a Blood Moon here. There goes Karn. I can also hit one of my other 2 Karns. The Liquid Metal Coating's looking a little funny here. I think that's our probably best line here. Obviously, this doesn't live very long, but a Walking Ballista growing every turn is just not a great idea for us. All right, Academy Runes puts target artifact for card from graveyard on top of library, so they could theoretically get back the Walking Ballista. We have a Mind Slaver. Karn? Karn? That's not Karn. Uptick? Karn? Chalice. All right. I'm going to throw a Chalice out on 1. Liquid Metal Coating. Play a Mountain and pass the turn. Well, this should be interesting. Mind Slaver takes over our turn, and then they get it back, right? And from here, we can't do a lot, can we? We have a loop, right? No, yes, no. Kill Chandra. They take our turn. They could just play that if they wanted to and do nothing with it. Kill with the Walking Ballista. That's probably what I would do. What is this? 1, 2, 3. Put this on. This is 8. Yeah, I need like another turn here just to see what I draw. Makes it into a permanent or an artifact. I love it. I was gonna say, we're not quite there. And I don't know if they grab this or just take a natural draw and just make Walking Ballista massive here. Thirst for knowledge. That's not good. That's not good. Island. And one unknown card. We have 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 mana. But this takes some mana to do. They can pump one more time. They have a counter spell, it looks like. Attacks me for 4. Chandra for 1 or 2. Ping. All right. What do we get off the top? Another land. That's not good. Pass turn. I think Shock's got it. Academy Runes, put this on top. They have enough to do and activate it. 1, 2, 3, 4. But they can't put it back on top immediately. They need a land. So I have one more turn. Oh, you should play that. You should play that. Fun to catch you on live, big fan. Love your appearance on the Dive Down. Dive Down was nearly 1 year ago. Thanks for stopping by and remembering us on that. I think I'm dead here anyway if we don't play the Chandra Awakening Inferno. They just pump this, right? They just pump this like twice. Say 5/5 and kills. This was cool. This was fun. I think them playing the Walking Ballista obviously hurt us. Karn down for the liquid metal coating. Maybe there's a world where I was supposed to go up, but then you get hit with the Trinket Mage and you're kind of in the same boat as well. Oh, shoot me. Yeah, there you go. All right, there's a Blood Moon. That would have kind of stopped this, but we had a fairly big Walking Ballista. Was there something else I could have gotten with the liquid metal coating? I mean, I could have gotten Spyglass and named like Walking Ballista or Mindslaver at that point. Maybe that would have bought me a couple turns. Let's say it bought me 3 turns. All right. Walking Ballista would have been too big for this. This 1, 2, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 maybe could have killed it. Close one. Close. Fun. Interesting. Makes us 2-2. Let's get match number 5. I'm the reason I made, or you made Red Prison in paper. Yeah, Spirit Guide basically died there in February, right? January, February of last year. Yeah, it got banned, but we've got things going on. We got things going on. Have you seen the Fire Artisan builds lately? Those are pretty hot, and that's super cheap to upgrade to. You built Thalia Stompy in paper right before the ban as well. Yeah. I mean, there is a certain someone that recently said Red Prison's no good because we don't have Simian Spirit Guide, and you have to keep perspective that a lot of other very fast lists ended up slowing down because of the ban as well. So things evened out. You got to play 2 FNMs with Simian Spirit Guide. You could go to Legacy, but now you have to get the Legacy lands. Other than the lands and the Chrome Moxes, I think pretty much everything else is very, very similar. Yeah, I mean, Simian's interesting. I did like playing a Simian Spirit Guide and beating him for 2. You've seen the Fire Artisan. Honestly, I love to see some Red Prison making results. Big applause for keeping up the good fight. Yep. Could you imagine Cascade decks with Simian Spirit Guide? That would be rough because Cascade likes that 3 mana. Why can't we have Monkey, but no Monkey? 1 game before the ban with a turn 1 Chandra, Torch of Defiance, plus Blood Moon on the play. Empty-handed, but opponent wasn't happy. At least you got to experience kind of the nut draw with Red Prison before it disappeared. You can still do turn 1 Blood Moons. You just got to be on the draw now. Or you build the list a little bit different. All right. We get to play first. I'm going to go ahead and keep this. Remember, this list isn't doing a whole lot until turn 3 anyway. If we rip a Boom Bust or a Chalice here, we'll be good. Got the Cascading. We got Chandra Dress to Kill, basically to work us up into Chandra Torch of Defiance. No companion for our opponent, so this could be who knows what. Let's get it going. Let's see if we can snag that 3-2. That was kind of our estimate. 2-3, 3-2 with this build. Uh-oh, our nemesis. Blue-red Murktide. All right, we got kind of smashed the first time against Blue-red Murktide. Can we make it something here? It's a pillage. We'll pass. Dashing Monkey is going to be rough. Time to bust him? We'll try. We'll try. We will try. Second land here. No follow-up. Got a couple Dress to Kills. All right, we're going to go ahead and take the counterspell, but we're going to take it through the pillage. They're going to be forced to counterspell this. Then I have back-to-back Chandras here. Oh. Didn't have the counterspell. Oh. Oh. Steam Vents shocks that in. No follow-up. Little Rust Veil. Let's just play Chandra Dress to Kill. It's our only play. Counter now. Aha, they found one. All right, counterspelled. How do I feel about synergies between Dress to Kill, Spectacle cards? I think if you look at Mahashi's Obosh Red, occasionally they play Dress to Kill. I think that's where you go with Dress to Kill. We obviously have it in this list because it was part of the list that we spotted. Here comes a nice big Murktide. Luckily we can kill this, which is rare, by the way. Oh, we can kill everything. Oh, thank goodness. All right. Oh, what a synergy here. All right, Chandra Dress or Torch of Defiance, ping Murktide, exile Squee. Get the damage in, clear the board. One of the few ways we can clear the board against Murktide. Very fortunate to get all that. And now we have some interesting stuff happening. We have Squee. Where's Squee go? Squee's over here. As a burn player at heart, I gotta say Skewer is fine, but I agree Light Up is awesome. How's Squee been? We're about to find out. But on the whole, hasn't done much. Opponent finds a lightning bolt. Goodbye, Chandra. Torch of Defiance. Top deck land, Chandra Dress to Kill plus Squee would be a okay turn of events here. Find another Ragavan. Fury. 2-3 this. Fury. Fury kill this. Feed to Chandra down tick kill this. 1-2-3 this Chandra. Can't play Squee. I kind of want to just play this Chandra, down tick the Ragavan. Ragavan just gets out of hand. Yeah, I'm agreeing with you, Archon. I feel like we can do maybe a little bit more with the Fury. Like this is Ragavan dash kill Chandra or a Bolt or an Unholy Heat. It could also be lining them up for a new Murktide. And if it's another Murktide, it's going to be really hard to kill. And that's what it looks like it's going to be. Crap. It's a 5-5 though. I mean, that's manageable. We can kill this right now. Do we think we're going to? All 3 cards to try to kill this? What if we don't kill it, right? We play Fury out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I can't play anything else extra. Yeah, the 2 open mana. I'm gonna have to try to kill this Murktide. Hello, Burnt. What's up? No shots. They have interaction. Goodness. I mean, if the Murktide lives, I pretty much will probably lose this game. So we either do this now, test the counterspell, or we wait, they untap, they have the Archmage Charm. Let's make it look like a mistake. Shatter Skull for a lot and be like, whoa, oops, didn't kill Murktide, my bad. Oh, dang it. I miscounted, opponent. What are you doing? All right, well, we're going to hold on to everything. Torch of Defiance plus Fury here is a kill to the Murktide, but not much. Fluffy Tool rules is what's up. Well, thank you. Murktide's just really hard for red to deal with. Torch of Defiance? Oh. Don't mind me doing 2 damage to your Murktide. Just let it go. Let me go ahead and cast the Fury. Pitching the Dress to kill. You get the counter Archmage Charm, and you get the 3 for 1. Yeah, there you go. Let's 3 for 1 ourselves. And counter. Counter. Yeah, you got it. Yeah. All right. All right, we got a 5/5 over there. Yeah, we don't have anything that does 5. It's gonna be tough. What are you attempting to brew, Burnt? Squee! Mardu. Interesting. All right, we got a Squee in play. Our destiny. Oh, fetch and... Oh, no, not shock. Archmage Charm draws some cards. I think we're going to game 2 down a game. Murktide's a little much for us. Yeah, yep. We don't have Bridge Main. Yep. I guess a Fury off the top could be interesting. Bonus Murktide here, post-combat, a little silly. But their choice. Their choice didn't want to hit me for 9. Anyway. Let's go to the next one. I'm going to bring the Relic in. I'll try the Awaken Infernos here. Man. Don't think Dress to Kill is very good. Get rid of another Dress to Kill and Anger. Boom Bust and Anger. Nah, let's keep the Boom Bust in. Let's try that plan. Okay. We're just so unfavored against this matchup. It's a shame that we found it match 1 and match 5. But maybe when we switch to League number 2, we do get that Dead Gone in the list. Maybe it's finally a time. Maybe. You just want to run Crackling Doom. That's the one that like kills the largest creature, does like what, 2 damage, and it does something else, right? Does like 3 things, I think. Sack large creature and deals 2 damage. Okay, it only does 2 things. Play first. Okay, I'm gonna try it. Gonna try it. Chalice one's not the worst card. Let's put this into play and pass turn. Gonna see if we can get a Chalice down on 1. Probably kill Darcy or Ragavan that shows up right here. There is the monkey. The monkey. Wow, another Chalice. Okay. And I want to kill this monkey. Let's exile Chandra Torch of Defiance to do this. I'm doing that because the extra Fury isn't bad to have. And top deck of a land, hopefully a red source, pillage a land of theirs. Kind of seems cool. I'm opting to not Chalice on 0 here. I feel like I want to put a second Chalice on 1. Wow, we would have really blanked them, though. Wow, what if I did it? What if I did it? Things would be so different. Punished? Sort of. You know what? Let's just hold it now that I drew a Seasoned Pyromancer. Pass turn. Missed the land drop. Bit of a side check here. I apologize for that. But in the meta, heavily dominated by red removal, black hand hate, baubles. How do you feel about Leyline of Combustion in mono red decks? It strictly depends if your deck is built to support, if it's supporting the aggression. Crap, my opponent's getting ready for a Murktide. Oh no, what's up, Astral Frame? How's it going? Here comes an extra island. Oh, we're in deep trouble here. Here, have a Chalice on 0. Have a Chalice on 0. I'm doing all right. I'm doing all right. We're not doing so all right here. It's rough. It's rough. Burnt, don't forget about Lingering Souls. Hey, we found a land. All right, we'll attempt to play Blood Moon and hope they just ignore the Blood Moon here because I need the double red. No, don't counter this. Your opponent that's blue and has 7 cards in hand. Why would you do that? All right, we counter the Consider. They kind of just throw things into this Chalice and kind of like, that's fine. Souls is a must. Heck yeah. That's intriguing. Let's pillage an island. See if they got a I expect them to have a counter spell. I don't really want to run the Seasoned Pyromancer straight into the counter spell. They have plenty of things in the yard. I actually have Chalices on 1 and 0, which is bad because I can't go after the yard if I find Karn the Great Creator. Here comes the good, the one, the only. Murktide. It's an 8/8. Well, attempt to pillage again, pass turn. Gonna die in a couple turns. Playing against Murktide's okay. We just have a list that doesn't have mainboard bridge. Makes it a little bit interesting. All right, hit for 8. I really need a Fury, and I need them to not have any counter magic, or we're dead. Let's see if we can cast a Seasoned Pyromancer. Countered. Anyway, we can't beat this at this point. I don't have enough that can kill this. Obviously, I could hold on to the Boom Bust. If I top deck a Fury, then we could attempt Fury and then exile Fury to kill the Murktide. My opponent's got 6 cards, chat. Need I remind everybody that we're heavily unfavored? All right. 2-3 with the more of a boom bustin' kind of red prison list here in Modern. A good little wake up back to Modern after the holiday break. And it did things. It was about what we kind of expected here. Squee taunting us at the end. Sideboard has a lot of pieces for Karn. What's interesting, we only have 3 Karns, but we have a board dedicated almost about, and even Regulator is in here, pretty much 2/3. I would probably up the Karn by 1 just because of that nature of the whole list. The one thing that you probably saw the most here was that we had Boom Bust and Pillage, and while these are great cards, they're still red decks in the meta, so you can't Blood Moon then remove the basic land that they find. But also Boom Bust and Pillage are just land destruction spells. You've got Stone Rains out there, you have Molten Rains. The reason that the red-white list sometimes does a little bit better is that the pieces that you pull in that are like Rest in Peace, or you can even do Prismatic Ending at this point, Nahiri plus Emrakul, these are really hard-hitting things when they finally hit. This one's trying to accumulate some of that between the 2 Chandras, but you don't have really an aggressive play. If you ever run into Control, you're really trying to battle them out with lands. Control's going to draw a lot of lands. And then some of the more aggressive lists, you're going to run into that Ragavan shows up. What am I going to do? That 2-drop shows up. What am I going to do? We ended up doing just fine against Burn, but overall, this list is a little bit slower. It has some cool kind of fun nuances. If you ever wanted to try yourself into red-white but didn't want to buy all the red-white lands, this is kind of your happy medium between the two. I'd probably put Ragavan in this list, as much as I don't like to say that. Get rid of the under Just to Kill, because this is more of a prison list rather than Obosh Red or a more Burn Prowess style list where Dress to Kill I think shines a little bit more. And yeah. We didn't see much of Squee. I think that's most of it though. I don't think you want Boil in the sideboard, more because you've already got so many land destruction spells. I don't think you need more at this point. That would just be a little bit overkill, unless you're trying to, and this is where like a Nahiri is decent. You blow up lands or you force them, and then the following turn you play a Nahiri trying to do your win condition. Here, if I were to boil the lands, the next turn I get to play Fury. Do I get to play Chandra? And that's not winning the game kind of immediately. And not saying that Nahiri wins the game immediately, but it's like 2 turns away from it's game over, where these cards, they don't have maybe that impact. Witchbane Orb was played against Burn. I don't particularly like this card, but it worked really well. If you want to go all in on Karn, I suppose you can in the right meta. The Orb was interesting. I've wanted to see this card a couple times. We never really used it, but we had an opportunity coming up in Burn that it would have worked as well. But yeah, a little bit of an interesting list. We'll give it that. And a fun one to start off 2022 here and get our feet back into Modern. This is Boomin Red Prison here in Modern.